Hello. I didn't announce I was going live. It's Cheryl Elgie from Kerrang, Northern Victoria, Australia. And I just thought we had a bit of an accident at our class on Saturday. A lady, I won't say who, she upended her coffee. We don't normally have coffees out when we're crafting, but seeing as the girls were nearly finished, I said I'll make you a cuppa and while you finish off. And I won't name the lady because I don't want to embarrass her, but yeah, so I had a replacement card for one of them because the second one I'm going to do for you this afternoon was one of my swaps I did for on stage, what do I call it, organised swap. It was for a special, a fun fold with a surprise inside, but that's coming up. So for this first one, this was the last one the girls did. It was a simpler one. We used this, I've pre-done a lot of things because I didn't want people to be waiting while you can't see what I'm doing anyway with when I'm over at the die cutting machine. So I took a piece of, it doesn't really matter what size, just something that will fit on your card and something that will fit the frame. So the girls were really delighted when you die cut with this frame from the gallery, what's it called? Gallery, got it here somewhere, haven't I? Oh, I keep losing stuff. Is that it here? That's beautiful motifs. I just got that out. Gosh, I'm an idiot. Where did I put it? Probably put it down. Oh, here it is here. It is called Gallery Blooms. So you get, I have showed you these before, but I didn't show you what this did. Well, I don't think I did, so I've die cut that. The girls were excited because they got 2 extra pieces to take home to use. So I'm going to put that away now because I've already die cut that. And then also in this suite is the folder that I've used to emboss it, which is Damask Designs, that one. And to me it does have a right way and a wrong way. To me it's little flowers, so that's what I've done there. And then I've taken a piece. I was a bit worried because I thought, oh geez, I don't think I've got another piece of that left, but I do. So my cards are in centimetres, but because this paper is 6 by 6, I wanted to show my ladies that I just cut this piece in half. I don't know if I'm in the view properly. This is pretty experimental. I'm just going to turn that to see if that makes it worse or better. I mean, you can see what I'm doing there, but it just, is it my screen that I don't have? Yeah, I think that's probably better. So that was 3, and then I've got enough left to do another one if I so desire. And this paper it's one that's carried over, and it's called Splendid Autumn. So it's this one. Which one do we want? Probably that one. And then I just cut a little bit off the bottom of that because that fits nicely in there. Isn't that cool? Fits really nicely. And then I just cut, I thought I wanted the sky, as much of the sky as I could get, and just kind of measure it. Can't do much with what was left anyway, so we might just go, what's that, 12.5 centimetres. I think I want to keep the sky. So if we go 12.5 centimetres there, put our scrap back here. And then pretty much your card is pretty much done. Pretty much. I did use, make sure I put it up the right way. I said when the girls were here that mine was actually first, I think. How did I do this? Oh, I think I stuck that on first onto about the centre of the, take that off. Just try and centre that up pretty well. Can we see what I'm doing there? Yeah, I think you can. I'll just move it up a little bit, it might be better. So that's centered onto there, and then see if I've got some edge bits. Sharon was very clever. She used her edge bits the other day, so that's what I'm going to do. Just make sure I put it up the right way. I'll just get that off there in case I put sticky where I don't want it. I won't have the edges to go right round, but that's all right. We can, I might have them in the smaller ones. Oh, here we are. I've got some here too. Just cut that with my, I might want that bit over, with my sticky scissors. Just saves me cleaning my good Stampin' Up! Ones all the time. I'll put that there. I've got this little one here, can go there. What's that's going to mean? That's going to be too long for this. I think I want to cut that before I take that off. That there. Everything is very sticky. Oh, come on. That here. Doesn't really matter if it's straight or not. Another little edge bit here. Go there. Got any more? Yep, here's a bit here. Use up all our bits. And then I'm not sure whether these, I think these fit. Yep, these fit. That can go there. Probably need a couple here. And then we're just going to put that, making sure I've got it. Is that the right way to start with? Make sure I've got it up the right way. And pretty much centered. Looking on all sides to make sure that it's pretty much in the middle and straight. I think that's good. Yep, that's pretty good. And then going by these flowers, I thought that looked, I'm just going to put a bit of glue, I think, on that one. You wouldn't want to put wet glue on that, I don't reckon. that hanging down there. Just looking at my other one, sorry. Actually, probably could put a little dimensional on there. Couldn't I? Because my edges are raised up. I don't know if you might see that. Can you see it? Let me see. I don't know what I did with the other one. No, I didn't raise that one up. I don't know that I want to risk that. So I don't want you to be able to see that. And as I started to say, these little flowers here, they reminded me of those. So that's what I went with. Now I need my glue gun to put some. I've got a tiny little thing. You need your. I'll get this going. That's right. I need to put the lid on because if I don't, and I go to use it again, it's going to be seized up. I have to unblock it. Now, put my glue gun on top of my card. I can't see what I want to do. It's good to have one to copy off. I'll put that over the leaf. Like so. And then I took a piece of just any little scrap of white. And use also from this suite. I don't know what my lady might want on there, but I did put just a note on that one. Just wondering if I'll put celebrate for her. Don't know if she wants celebrate or not, but she might be able to pull this off and put whatever she does want. Hard to know what sort of cards people send. It could be a sympathy card as well. Now we're trying to get this straight. Can you see what I'm doing? I had to push my screen down so I could grab my dimensionals. I want that about there. And we'll fix that in a bit. And where did I put my insert? Yeah. Put those away so that I know where they are next time I want them. So the girls used this long one. I don't know what I did on mine. I can't remember. I'll show you mine when I'm done. What did we? I think we used it on this long block here. I think. And it looked pretty nice. Oh, I did mine in blue. That's right, because I was trying to match the. But I didn't. I said to the girls, I don't really like that, so you can do yours in green. So they did. I think I might want 3 of those. Have I? Like that. No, I didn't quite get that one, but no matter. Now, what did I do with my envelope? Because we'll have the same thing on our envelope. We might just go for 2 on our envelope. Sure that's sticking. That's easier. All right. Okay, so where's our sentiment? I always like to trim my sentiments down with my trimmer, because you could get the smallest little piece. I might cut that off before I do that. It's not such a big piece. And then go up here, try and figure out where that goes. I think that'll be okay. Yep, that's perfect. So then I just angle cut it. Not with no ribbon scissors, my other scissors. And that one can just go on there with some dimensionals. Oh, now where did you go? Down on the floor, of course. Oh. I've used my edge bits too. Going a bit off the edge. I can't really see where I'm putting those with my finger. Now where did I have that? About like that. So there we go. I don't even think I put any. Oh yes, I did put some white ones. I don't know where I got those from. Because I don't give my girls bling, I let them get their own. I'm not going to put any on there, and I'm not going to put my name on the back, so that's for my lady. Hope she'll like that. And mine was a little bit different because I used the two-tone cardstock, and don't look too close because my flowers are upside down on my embossing. I used a sander, and because this has got white core, these looked white. And I think the girls might have liked to have used that, but because I'd already cut their kits up, we didn't. Because one other time I'd used the two-tone and sanded it, and nobody really liked it. So go figure. This time they all wanted it, but I wasn't going to go cut up again. So that's I'll just show you them side by side. That's the difference. Okay. And that's it's probably not that one. No, that's an envelope I already had, so I don't know what I did that in. So that's that one. Now let's see if we can clean some stuff here. So I don't put my fingers in it. Just with my chamois will do. Okay. Just pop that over there. Now the next one, I'm actually going to cut not the whole lot of it, but this is a tutorial I found online by, what is her name? Annette Alias. And I made a card similar to what she has done. Where's the, I can't find the belly band, I don't know where that's gone. Except that she she stamped and sponged her flowers. I didn't. So that's how it. I've got it upside. I might have it upside down, have I? So it folds out like that when you open it. So that's. So I'm going to. I've already cut up the little pieces for the insert, but I haven't cut up the base. I thought I'd do that while I had people live. I don't know that I've got too many people here. So what do we need first? We need, pretty sure I kind of know this off by heart, really. Card base, 2 by 14 by 10.5, which this is probably not. Oh, that's a card base, so that's no good for me. Should have had my pieces ready, shouldn't I? What have we got here? Might be enough here. What's this? 10, 14. Let's do that. 10 by 14. And it's scored at 7. Just while I've got it on the trimmer, I'll just do that. And this one might be enough as well. No, I need another piece for that. I did actually want to cut, so we need a belly band, so I need the whole length of this piece. So 2 centimetres, I believe. I'm not even looking at my instructions. So you want the whole length of that, and then 14 by 10, wasn't it? That's 14. Go 14. No, I go. How am I going to do this? 10 this way. I think. 14 this way. And we're scoring it at 7 centimetres. And it has a YouTube video, but it is all in French. However, I found it easy enough to follow. If you've done a fair bit of stamping and follow tutorials, you will follow it fine. But that's one of the reasons I decided to do this video, because some people might find it difficult to follow her video that's in French. This is obviously in English. So then our what are we, 29, no, that's for, yep, I'm just trying to work out what I want here. 1 by 19 by, I don't know if that's 19 either. I'm already talking to myself here. Oh yeah, that's 19 by 19 by 5.5. Okay, 5.5. And we know it's long enough to get 19 centimetres. to score this one as well. So I'll put these bits that we're not using back in my plastic envelope here so we don't get them all mixed up. Okay. We're not using that either. It's pretty easy card once you get everything cut up, obviously. Then we're going to score at 1.5. 5.5, and this is all in centimetres. 13.5. And the last one is 17.5, but if you want to do it this end, it is actually 1.5. Some of the girls found it hard to get their head around that. It works out the same. So popping that away, popping my ruler away. And did I just knock? No. And then we're gonna burnish all these folds. So our middle ones go up, well, depending, I will show you that in just a sec. Depending which way you want to do this, I'm just going to leave that there because I might need that. Annette had her, you're going to stick this onto here. It's easier if you do it on your grid paper. Found if I put it on the glass mat it would slip. So important that I did forget to point out to the girls was if you have your, make sure your piece that goes in the middle, pop it on a line, mark that line if you need to, no shame in marking the line, mark that. And if you want your, no, actually I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Annette had her piece like that. She had that on the front. And I've worked out why, because it's easier if you just put the glue and then do that, you've got it on the right piece. And that looks about even to me. But I am going to put a little mark there and a little mark there. It's a pity I couldn't have had it on the line, isn't it? And then I'm going to grab some glue. And I'm going to do it this way, and then I'm going to flip mine over, okay? So that I'll show you what I mean. Oh gosh, this has got a snotty nose. That. And hopefully I haven't moved that. Just make sure you don't move this centre one. You don't want it crooked. Yes, if you wanted to, you could even stick it down, but we should be good. We just do that. And then flip that over. Make sure this is stuck before you move it. And I'm going to turn that around because I've marked where I had the centre piece. I can then pop that on that line. And then if I pop my other one, this one, just make sure that's all straight. I'm going to move that over here so that I can see it better, and hopefully you guys can see. wasn't quite on there. It should be in the right spot, but I do have a bit of wiggle room. If it's not, let's just see. We do want this to be the same. We want them both to be the same. Yeah, that's pretty good. So then if I want my, I'll just show you two. If I want these on the back, then I just do this. Should have had these in the right way before. Excuse me. So to show you what I mean, I think I did do this one her way. Did I? No, I did it at the back, and then I think I did the ones for my swaps. I did lemons and oranges. I used the Mediterranean blooms for that. And I did them on the front because that's how Annette had done hers. So it's whichever. You can't really see it, but I think, and the girls at class on Saturday thought, and I've got that upside down too, I think, have I? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, my lemon's upside down, my paper's upside down. No, that doesn't matter, we can turn that around. I think I've put my butterflies on upside down. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so you can see it from the front, so I do prefer it to be on the back. So that's our little belly band, just to show you the difference. There is a lot of cutting up in this card, but once you've got all that done, it's just really a matter of sticking things down and sticking things on. So we'll start with these, and this is obviously using the lavender, what is it called? That's also carried over. Perennial lavender paper. I didn't think that was called. That's called that, and I think the actual lavender. That's the right side. I think it's called something. Oh, that's the right side. I think it's called something else. Anyway, it's on last chance, so it's obviously retiring. So I'm just making sure I've got these on the correct way, and these will have to be that way as well. Like that. Where's my sample one? So I can copy. Okay, so well, that's a bit of a mark there, but that won't matter because we're going to go over the top of that. So, and of course the base that I've used is Pretty Peacock, and I've used it with Gorgeous Grape. So just if anyone's wondering what colours we have. That one goes on the back. Which way up do I want to? Probably that way. This one goes on the back too. Right. Just checking. On the inside, we've got our smaller design. Not a whole lot of stamping in this card. A little bit of die cutting, a little bit of cutting up paper, and you're done. This one goes on here. This paper's really pretty, isn't it? That's the right way. Get it up the right way. When you cut up on your trimmer, it leaves a ridge on the wrong side. So that's what I was doing, flipping it over so I had it on the right side. And that one goes there. This is for the front, and again, the reason I used this paper was because these little flowers looked a little bit like this one here from the same set, Gallery Balloons. This is our one that goes in the centre. We're not using a white one this time, we're just using the DSP. And now we're going to use some gorgeous grape. And where did she put her stamps? Where did she put them? Here out. I might as well do my envelope now too, actually. Go on there, we'll go on here. That coming up like this. And I want the same on my envelope. I don't know if I've got an envelope out. Can't see one. Okay, now to clean these. Well, this, I've only used one, haven't I? Yeah. So I decided this is going to be a quick version. Now, I need, just hoping that that's dry enough so it won't smudge. Just a hint of blue. Your Lost Lagoon probably would be better. You could use Peacock, but you'd need to get rid of a bit of ink off there. I don't want that, that's Pearl Party. I think I might need a little bit more because I need some for the envelope as well. So that's better. A lot better that I've given these cards to my class lady because I felt devastated that that had happened to her. So I was going to change this a little bit though. I decided I wasn't going to put a sentiment. Could use that. And because I had these already done, I thought I would go with them. So it's just something a little bit different. I thought I would just do that and just put a bow on top. And then if she wants to decorate it however she wants, she can. Not going to put any dimensionals because once you get the belly band on, it's got to go over this. And if you have it too thick, which my one that I made up while the girls were here, I don't know if I want too much glue on there because they've got splits in them. I was a bit worried it wouldn't quite reach, so you would need to join it or use 12 by 12. So if you have it too thick, so that's a good tip for you. Just trying to get that on there. Got it. Now, oh, I should have left that because I could have used it on my bow, couldn't I? Now, where did I have these? I'm just going to have to wing it. And our little bow. Grab my ribbon, scissors. It's been such a beautiful day today. I guess if we can't have rain, we did have rain last, well, no, it wasn't last week, it was about a fortnight ago we had some nice rain. So and I actually, just because I've put this away, of course, I've thought to do this, to attach my twine. I'm going to just put a dab of glue on it because I don't know, I struggle with glue dots a little bit for like putting tiny things on there. And if I do that, pop that out the road, just pop that over there to set. We'll put this on its mat. And we'll put this baby together. This is the piece where people write, okay? Now the next step, the very clever Sharon had a better idea, or the girls thought, so I haven't tried it. Oh, whoops, come here. Because the next step is to have what have I done here? Why isn't that going together? At least these are level. So yeah, so Sharon put hers, she turned that upside down, just making sure that's going to be the right way. No, I won't want that, will I? She did turn it upside down. I don't know. I might just do it the same way that I have been doing it, I think. Because like I told the girls, if you've got to push this together, and I don't know why I've got a gap there. Sometimes you have a gap and sometimes you don't. What have I done here? There's that and that. And they did push together. Maybe I did it without them pushed together, didn't I? Yeah, I'm not actually quite sure why I've got a gap there. Anyway, not much I can do about it now. You're going to have a gap or you're not going to have... Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. That's better. No, it isn't. Just a little bit worried about this. What have I done different? I'm going to put that on. Obviously, you wouldn't use this to put it on your card. There we go. I don't know whether I've done my scoring wrong. Fix this. It looks right. Let's see if it is right. Is mine shorter or something? Because that's there, and that's there. I think I've done something incorrectly here. That's only 19. Did I cut that incorrectly? I think I did. No, 1 by 19 and then 1.5, 5.5. 5.5, 13.5 and 17.5. No, that's right. I'm going to turn that that's better. That's better. So let's just put our glue there and centre this in the middle. That's not how Annette did it, but seems to be working for us. So we'll go with that. Let's tip it over and make sure. Ooh, it's not really. Oh yeah, that's could come up a little bit. Got a little bit of wiggle room, so we can move it up, move that across. That looks pretty well centered to me. I'm just going to leave that for a second while I do find the scrap I had for that. And find the outside piece I want. think I'll use these leaves. This one. As I said to the girls, I haven't used any of the sentiments from this set, but I have, where's my peacock? But I love that it's got the vines and it's got the outside bits, is what I love. This is the one that goes with the To The Point punch. So you want to have that, give yourself enough room so you can punch that out. And then I think she would want Happy Birthday, and we used, not sure whether this one's still available. Oh, hi. I didn't realise anyone was here. I've just, oh my goodness. Oh, hi Lena. Looks like you've gone to bed. Hi Rhonda. Hi Diane. Hi Susan. Thanks for joining me, everyone. So we used the, what did I use? Well, I didn't use that, I don't think. Where is it? No, because that won't fit. What did we use? No. What did you use, girls? What did you use, Sharon? I can't remember. What have we got in here? Celebrate, did we? It's not gonna, it's kinda not gonna fit. I was sure we used the Happy Birthday out of there. Thinking of You fits, but not sure that she'll want that. I used, yeah, So Happy For You. So anyway, if my lady doesn't want what I've put, where's that? So Happy For You. I can, she can take it off and put From All of Us. I don't want that. Yeah, that's definitely what I used, I think. I did. That will fit there. So we'll do that in the Gorgeous Grape. So Rhonda was in the swap too, so now you'll know how to put this card together if you would like to make it. Just going to test that first. And then if you put Happy Birthday where the space is to write, that didn't seem to ink up very well. You're happy that, or you could do anything that you're happy for them about, couldn't you? Now, To The Point punch, I believe that's what this is called. Hopefully that's dry enough to punch out. I've got to get our belly band. Put this baby together. No, that's not how. That's wrong. That's how. This is how we put that in, and then we do that. And yeah, sometimes you'll get it to match up really well, and sometimes you won't, is what I've discovered. Then this is Rhonda's trick to put these, how to do a belly band, as I told the girls. I think she might have got it from Lisa Curcio, but I can't remember. Now I need a couple of dimensionals. Can we all see that? Yes, you can see that loud and clear. Not those ones, the little ones I want. Although they would have, no, I've got these ones out now, so let's just go with them. So then what you do, according to Miss Rhonda, you put, it's got a bit of a crease there, you don't want it too tight. You put one, oh come on, I'm trying to rush it. One there to join it. I could maybe put two, actually. I think I am going to change my mind and put a big one. Don't think it'll matter. I think you'll still... Let's get rid of that one. Use a big one. And then, what do I do with my thing I just punched out? Goodness. Goodness. Goodness me. Here it is. No, that's not it. Where is it? Ah, here. It's fallen away. Then put your other one there. And pop your sentiment there. And we're done. Showed you my citrus one. So the one I made up with the girls. Of course, I had all my stamping and everything done. It's just to show them how the mechanism worked. And you can see, I said mine's terrible because it's not matching up, but I actually got it to match pretty well in the centre. And I'll show you what I mean by I didn't have much room because I used Delightful Wishes, and because this is thick and this is thick, it wasn't going to, yeah, it nearly wasn't going to reach the belly band, but I got it to work. So there's another design for you using that, or another card using that card fold. So there we go. There's that one, and there's, and I didn't do the embossing on that. I was just trying to make it a bit quicker. So it's okay. Hello, Sharon. So I think I will be live Thursday afternoon. I'm not sure. We've got a house guest that's coming and going, so I don't know what sort of whether my house will be able to accommodate the visitor and me doing a live. We'll see. I've got appointments Thursday morning, so it'll have to be Thursday afternoon. So, okay. So thanks for joining me, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. What time is it? It's not 5 o'clock. Yep. Okay. Bye-bye for now.